Your Stardust is important, and that's why in this video we're going to be talking about the best Pokemon to power up in Pokemon GO when it comes to raid battles and PvP. And also, we're taking this suitcase, taking this woman, and heading off to Austin, Texas for Community Day weekend. Let's get it. Wow, this is a charming little room. Cool. Austin, Texas, how you doing? Let's talk about which Pokemon to power up in Pokemon GO. Starting off with raids, because I'm a big raider when it comes to Pokemon GO actual gameplay. Raiding is obviously one of the most popular features. Raid Pokemon, good Pokemon to use during raids, are probably the most important Pokemon in the game. Now let's specifically talk a little bit about legendary raids, because when it comes to tier 1 and tier 3 raids, usually they're easy enough to solo, and if they're not, then you just need like one other person. But the legendary raids, that's when they get difficult. So to make this whole thing extra helpful, I figured out the top 3 most popular typings for legendary Pokemon in Pokemon GO. These 3 typings will be what you're gonna encounter most when it comes to doing legendary raids over the months. The first one being Flying, second one being Psychic, and third one being Dragon. Against flying type Pokemon, you'll want to use Ice, Rock, and Electric. Against psychic type Pokemon, Bug, Dark, and Ghost. And then against Dragon, you'll want to use Dragon, Fairy, and Ice. So generally speaking, when it comes to the legendary raid bosses, there's like 3 typings, I guess the top 3 typings that are gonna be the most useful when going up against legendaries. And that is Rock, Ice, and Ghost. So let's talk about the best Pokemon to power up for each of those typings. Starting off with Rock typing. The number 1 Rock type attacker in Pokemon GO is actually Mega Aerodactyl, so you'll want to get a good IV Aerodactyl and enough Mega Energy to be able to use Mega Aerodactyl in the raids. It's really helpful. Mega Aerodactyl will boost the attack of other people's rock type Pokemon within the raid, so everyone does more damage if they're all using rock types. It's a really good Pokemon. And for moves, you'll want Rock Throw and Rock Slide on that Mega Aerodactyl. Next is one of my favorites, Tyranitar and Shadow Tyranitar. Specifically, Shadow Tyranitar is much better, but regular T-Tar works fine too. And you want Smackdown, which is a Community Day specific move. If you don't have it, you'll have to use an Elite TM to get it, or wait until an event that allows us to evolve to Smackdown. And you want Stone Edge as well. I would also really recommend whenever Larvitar comes out to the Pokemon GO Rocket grunts, or to team leaders, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed one day, to grind that as much as possible to get as many good IV Shadow Larvitar as possible, because it is a monster. Next up being Rhyperior, which is a great Pokemon to use with Smackdown and the move Rock Wrecker, which is also a Community Day moveset. And then finally, Rampardos is an awesome one, and I have a Hundo, I have a Shiny, I'm excited, and that has a Smackdown and Rock Slide. So for the Rock type Pokemon, it's those 4 Pokemon you'll want to power up most. Now what about Ice type Pokemon? The number 1 Ice type in Pokemon GO is actually Mega Abomasnow. You'll see Megas kind of leading the charge for the top charts for a lot of these. And you're gonna want Powdered Snow and Weather Ball on your Mega Abomasnow. Next up is a freaking beast, Mamoswine, and the same rules apply for Tyranitar. The same rules apply that Mamoswine's a beast, and so is Shadow Mamoswine. If Shadow Swinub is available in Pokemon GO, you should go out of your way to grind to get it. And you're gonna want Powder Snow and Avalanche on that as well. Then next up actually is Shadow Weavile, which is kind of a fun, random, really good Ice-type Pokemon. And you're gonna want Ice Shard and Avalanche. And then finally, Galarian Darmanitan, another kind of weird but cool, fun Ice type. And I have the shiny for that too, and it's a beast. And you'll want Ice Fang and Avalanche on that. And then finally, Ghost-type Pokemon. Also, apparently, this hotel that we're staying in is like super haunted. So that's fun. Well, the number 1 ghost type is Mega Gengar, absolute beast with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. Also, in my opinion, shiny Mega Gengar is the best looking shiny Mega Pokemon ever. Next up, Origin Form Giratina with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. I got really lucky with this one. I have a bunch of hundos. And then in third place, actually, is Chandelure, which we hopefully, fingers crossed, will see shiny this year. My God, we need a Litwick community day. We need Chandelure with better moves, maybe, and we need it shiny. But Chandelure is very good as a ghost type with Hex and Shadow Ball. And then finally, Confined Form Hoopa is another great option, top ghost type Pokemon with Astonish and Shadow Ball. So for your ghost types, those are the Pokemon you want to focus on getting candy for and powering up. Speaking of ghost types.
Wait, speaking of ghost types, we're in a haunted hotel.
Oh, haunted mansion.
Like it literally has its own Spotify playlist.
What?
And tons of YouTube videos.
What?
This place is so haunted. And as I was reading an article, the elevator door opens and I just look over and nobody came out. I was like, we gotta go.
And we gotta go actually get some food and whatnot. But now let's talk about every single typing that there is in Pokemon Go and go over what the best Pokemon for that typing are. Because when it comes to tier 1 raids, tier 3 raids, and even random legendary raids, you're gonna want like 1 or 2 really good Pokemon from each typing, just so you have general coverage over everything. So now let's do that. But I wanna get a drink and some food because it's Texas. Cheers, Lauren. Let's talk about the next batch of Pokemon that you're gonna wanna power up in Pokemon Go by typing. Starting with Bug type, the best Bug type Pokemon to power up in Pokemon Go. Again, this is talking about when going after raids specifically. Best Bug types are Beedrill for Mega Beedrill, Shadow Pinsir, and Shadow Scyther. Next up is Dragon. Lauren, Dragon. Lauren, what does this word say?
Dragon.
And for Dragon, you're gonna want Shadow Salamence. Actually, is the #1 Dragon type. It's a better Dragon type than Mega Charizard X, which is crazy. So I hope you got some Shadow Bagon. Also, Shadow Dragonite and Rayquaza are gonna be your top ones. And Shadow Salamence, we got the Shadow Shiny Salamence, which is dope. And then for Fairy type Pokemon, the best ones are Shadow Gardevoir and Shadow Granbull and Togekiss. Next up is Fire, and Fire actually is one of the most useful typings, so you're definitely gonna want some good Fire type Pokemon. And the top ones, well, top one is Charizard for Charizard Mega X and Y. And then Mega Houndoom, Shadow Moltres, Shadow Entei, and Reshiram will be your top Fire types. Again, it's a really good typing. Then we've got Ground types, which will be Therian Landorus, Garchomp, Incarnate Landorus, and Rhyperior. What is your problem? Those are your ground types.
I just keep thinking of something so funny.
Like what?
It's fine, it's fine.
Then we're gonna get to Steel type Pokemon. Steel type Pokemon are, again, some of the more useful in Pokemon Go, so it's really, really important and helpful to have a good IV and powered up Shadow Metagross or normal Metagross. Both of them are great. Also, Mega Steelix is really, really good, and Dialga. Then Dark type Pokemon, which are also super duper helpful because obviously there's a lot of Psychic type legendaries. Dark type Pokemon, you're gonna want Mega Houndoom, Mega Gyarados, Mega Absol, and Shadow Tyranitar. A lot of Mega Pokemon for those ones. Then we go to Fighting. Fighting, also one of the most important typings to have for, maybe not the most type, but super duper important for raid battles. Fighting, you're gonna want Mega Lopunny, which is the #1 fighting type, Shadow Machamp, Shadow Hariyama, Lucario, and Conkeldurr. Then over to Flying type Pokemon with Mega Pidgeot, Shadow Moltres, Shadow Honchkrow, and Moltres. And Grass type Pokemon, Mega Venusaur Zarude, which is very, very fun, Shadow Tangrowth, Mega Abomasnow, and Shadow Venusaur are the ones you're gonna wanna power up. Then we got Poison with Mega Beedrill, Roserade, Shadow Victreebel. Poison's not super duper useful, but like, if you need a poison type, those are the best ones. And finally, last but not least, Water type Pokemon with Mega Blastoise as the #1, Mega Gyarados, Shadow Feraligatr, and Shadow Swampert. Again, those are the Pokemon by typing that you're gonna wanna power up just to have good IV, high CP Pokemon from each typing for any raids that you run into that need them. Now, we're gonna talk about PvP. But first, Lauren, Where are we going? It's your kind of state.
Oh, we're getting barbecue.
What?
My mother is calling me, of all people.
Run. It's super windy in Austin. Where are we, Chicago? How is it? It's a beautiful walk here along the river in Austin, Texas. I don't know what this is, this body of water. Speaking of bodies of water, I'm sweating my freaking toes off. We have 3 Cherubi field research to clip right now before we get into PvP. Best Pokemon to power up in PvP. We've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. L. Okay, PvP. Starting off with Great League. What are the best Pokemon to power up if you're looking to join the Go Battle League? Okay, so for PvP, it's a little bit easier because there's rankings for PvP. What?
The Capitol, let's go to the Capitol.
What, you want to go to the Capitol?
Yeah.
We're gonna go home and change my pants first.
No, we are not.
That was a weird sentence.
No, we are not.
Definitely gonna go. Okay, but for Great League specifically, let's talk about Great League. And this is like in rank from 1st place to 10th place, rank-wise in Great League PvP. So these are Pokemon that you want to power up to specifically 1500 CP. It's Registeel, number 1, Medicham, number 2, Trevenant, number 3, which is Phantump is spawning more in Pokemon GO right now as a part of the current sustainability event, so catch that. Walreign's number 4, Galarian Stunfisk number 5, Shadow Walrein number 6, Scrafty number 7, Swampert number 8, Altaria number 9, and Shadow Machamp number 10. Okay, and the next, Ultra League. Okay, Ultra and Master League. Lauren and I are gonna go hang out and walk around and get some drinks. And before that, I wanna make sure we go over the information that we need to go over. Ultra League Pokemon. What do you want to power up if you want to compete in the Ultra League in Pokemon GO? This is from rank 1 to rank 10. Shadow Walrein is the number 1 Pokemon for Ultra League. Trevenant is number 2. Trevenant's really, really good. Swampert number 3. Walrein number 4. Regirock number 5. Shadow Swampert number 6. Shadow Meganium number 7. Regular Cresselia number 8. And Meganium number 9. Did I messed that list up. Well, there's your top 9, because 10's based. And remember, the Ultra League CP limit is 2,500 CP. So if you're looking to power up some good Pokemon for Ultra League, make sure you don't go past 2,500. And then finally, Master League, which has no CP limit. Here are the top Pokemon from best to better in Master League. Melmetal is the number 1 Pokemon for Masters League. Zekrom, Dialga, Shadow Lugia, Reshiram, Lugia, Yveltal, Shadow Snorlax, Shadow Mewtwo, and Mamoswine. And now this video wouldn't be complete without me showing off essentially what I have powered up and put the most Stardust into my top CP Pokemon, with the number 1 being a 4,701 CP Shiny 96 IV Best Buddy level 50 Mewtwo. What a title, he's like a king or something. 4701, absurd. Next up being a 98 IV Dialga at 4,550. This is also a level 50 Dialga, shiny 98. This thing is a monster. Next up is actually a 100% IV level 50 Garchomp, which is super duper sick. Not super useful, but very cool. And then we've got a 100% IV Best Buddies Mewtwo. Don't have this quite yet to level 50, but we are working on it. That is a really cool one. And then next up, we've got the we got a shiny lucky, actually a pretty good IV shiny lucky Garchomp. Our Shundo Kyogre 4353, not level 50 yet. This has been really hard to get to level 50, but Shundo Kyogre, need that back in raid battles. We've got a 98 IV Mewtwo, Lucky Mewtwo, 96 IV Mewtwo from the Santa Monica Pier, one of the first ones I caught in the US. Our Shadow Mewtwo we got from GoFest, which is really, really good IVs. Shiny 98 Kyogre, 98 Kyogre. Obviously, Pokemon, like legendary Pokemon, are going to fall into the top, and then we can kind of scroll through. And some notable mentions, some ones that we went over today, 100% IV Tyranitar. Oddly enough, not even at level 50. Wait, why isn't this at level 50? I use this so much. Let's do this. 220 XL candies? Send it. Level 50, 100% IV. Tyranitar, right? Yes, dude. Oh, why did we do this before? So crazy. 4,335 CP, 100% IV T-Tar, best buddies from Community Day in San Francisco. And that's gonna put him, oh my gosh, that's gonna put him, oh, he's 10th. My 10th highest CP. Very cool. Top 10. Oh, that's sick. And then we've got some other good ones like the Rayquaza. Oh my God, wait. We have 591 Rayquaza XL candies. This is a hundo Rayquaza. Dude, what am I doing? 296 XL candies, 250,000 dust. Boom, 500 more CP. Definitely level 50 that. Why? I still have enough XL candies to level 50 another Rayquaza. Dude, what the? Okay, so now Rayquaza is the 10th highest, and you know the Tyranitar is 11th, but that was so overdue. I also have a 100% IV Rhyperior, I think. Yeah, man, this needs to go to level 50, but I don't have enough XL candies. And then yeah, here's some of the bigger dogs. Obviously, we've got the 98 IV Metagross. That thing's a monster. And remember how Shadow Salamence is actually the #1 dragon type in Pokemon Go. We've got this really good IV Shadow Salamence at 3,708. And then we've got this one at 3,605, the Shadow Shiny Salamence, which is super duper sick. Okay, and those are some of my top CP Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and those are the Pokemon that you want to invest your Stardust into in Pokemon Go for raids, for legendary raids, and for PvP. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, where we take on Community Day from Austin, Texas. See you then.